come on, connect, connect, connect. There it is. Now, connecting is a very hard thing. My connecting is the best connecting there is. Connecting. My connecting may be the best connecting in the whole connecting of connecting. Did you know that? Very good connecting, I say. What was that? Excellent live stream, good. Oh, dude. 43% already. Hell yeah. Holy shit, I'm fucking corny as hell, brother. Jesus fucking hell, man. Why is it not loading? Hello? Oh yeah. You stupid fucking beep. Shut the fuck up. I don't want no brain sparks science quiz. Brain spark my dick. There it is. Oh, that's good. How the fuck do I have 30 subscribers? What the fuck? Fine. See live. I look goofy as fuck, brother. Holy yeah. Wait, I'm gonna read it. There it is. Okay. I have now got the full room set up. How the fuck am I lagging? Jeez. Am I not lagging anymore? Good. So I need to up the kilobits per second. My guy, I have shitty internet. What am I supposed to up? I have nothing to up anymore. It's only downs from here, brother. Jeez. Oi. Ooh. Ugh. Late night. Or I guess early night, technically. Or like late evening, am I right? um, Sometimes I really just think life is good. This is what I have life. Life is good. We love life. Type shit. We love life. You know what? Let's see. I mean, I can't play FNAF right now, though. But fuck it, I'm gonna play FNAF. If it gets too dark, I'm gonna be scared as fuck, dude. Download Fazbear Tune demo. Hopefully, it's not as scary as I initially think. Because most of the time, I think, oh god, FNAF game. That shit's about to make me combust or something. But most of the time, it's not. So, which is good. Hey. Uh, I'm gonna run anyways. I mean, what could possibly happen? Am I right? Horror game. This is a horror game containing. Wait. This is a horror game. Oh wait. This is a horror game containing flashing lights, loud noises. Hey, Shingo, it's good. And disturbing imagery. Alright, nice. Okay. Thank God my scene changed. I'm still looking at my stream from the side. This is a demo version of the game and does not include the full game. It is also a beta version and may have some bugs or glitches. Fuck. Yo, did it just crash? Hello? What? What? I think it just crashed. God damn it, dude! I should have troubleshooted this before. Oh my god, dude! I'm such an idiot. No, you gotta be kidding me. That's not gonna even load, is it? Oh, you're joking me, dude. Hey, man. The one time, bruh. The one time I want to play a FNAF game, it just doesn't work. Jeez. Can a man not have his FNAF game? Vulcan? I don't use Vulcan. Who the f uses Vulcan? Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're fucking with me. No way. Alright, guys. Wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Something's very wrong. Wait a minute. And of course, genuine. Of course. There's always gotta be problems, ain't it? You know, fuck, I'm just gonna play a browser game. Fuck this. Alright? Screw my computer, apparently, because... Screw my computer, I think? I don't know. What the fuck? Not loading. And oh my dude, ads. Supported by Amduat Games. Can I get a full screen, please? What was that? Jesus Christ, that is loud. Family Pizzeria is looking for a security guard to work the night shift, 12 to 6 a.m. Monitor cameras, blah 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 blah. I got it. Oh, this is surprisingly good. Holy hell! Lights, lights work. Funny, Freddy's on stage. Foxy shouldn't be moving by night one. Why am I getting no phone call? So why is it so damn loud? Jesus! Might as well mute the site. Nah, I'm here for you guys. Ah shit! Now it's even worse. Now. Oh, is the night gonna start? Did I just camera stall? I am camera stalling. That is literally. This is peak male efficiency right here. Camera stalling at its finest. Right, after night one, I'm gonna quit. What the fuck? After night one, I'm gonna quit. Man. Right, you go draw the diagram. Mother... What? I didn't even hear him! Dude, that is so gay, dude. But he's not... Dude, Foxy's not even supposed to be, like, live at that point. Yeah, I know, I got killed. Yeah, I know. Man, that wasn't even scary, dude. It was just fucking annoying. God damn. That was... Well, that was fucking stupid. Yeah. Ironic or whatever the fuck. Who the hell is watching my stream? There's like two people in here somehow, even though there's only one technical viewer because I'm using my phone to monitor chat and shit. But like, still. These boys don't cry. Ah, there it is. One. Now we love delay, don't we, folks? Lag. SCP. Yo, the bold one is not an SCP, man. Why the fuck they classify everything? They just steal your shit and then call it an SCP. That is crazy. Ideal. Not ideal, I tell you. I'm shaking a little bit. That's because I'm shaking my knee, touching the fucking like desk. So now the entire thing is shaking. I don't know why my desk is so unstable like that. But it's so boring, man. Nobody's fucking online, dude. Genuinely. I shoot the lights out till it's white out. Oh, just another lonely night. Ready to sacrifice your life. Shoot the lights out till it's white out. Oh, just another lonely night. I'm so fucking bored. Shit. Oh, fuck is a chrome blast? Guys, guys might be bored. I should probably hop on my guitar. I should probably get my guitar. I'm gonna go get my guitar set. I shoot the light. My guitar, my guitar, my guitar. My guitar, my guitar, guitar. Now. Let's see. Shit's in back. I don't know if this will register. Is my pants in my ass right now? Am I clenching my ass in my pants? My pants and my ass cheeks? Yep, they were my pants definitely clamped. Jesus. Alright, so we're gonna do some guitar playing instead of normal because oh yeah, we got this, so when you're here before yeah. Just like an angel and make me cry. Feel like a feather. Beautiful way. Oh, but special. Wish I was special. but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice I'm not around. Wish I was special, so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, he's running after you. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. Always special, so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. Hell yeah, brother, we did that. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome. Also, new demo. Shit. Is my new demo. I wonder if I can play like a slap bass. What's up, Mexicano type shit, Spanish, like, wait. That was fun, innit? Fuck is my Steam VR launching right now? I do not want to play with my fucking shitty ass VR headset. Whatever you want. This show is special. Oh my god, that sounds fucking horrible. Oh yeah. I got like the first part of Madeline, I think, so let's try that. Nope. Fuck, dude. Hello, ma. guitar. Oh, no. What the fuck? Wait, what? Because you're older. That's why I call you. That's fucked that up, didn't I? Let's see. I don't know if this will register, but. Huh. Ah, fuck. I got that riff down. Also, I know how to play the Weezer riff, so wait, I don't know if I can it right now, but nope. Mike does not want to get it. Wait, nope. What if I just grab it closer? God damn it, man! What the fuck? Oh, how about the lower octaves, eh? So. I'm gonna go over here. Like, I'm at a pet calling it all on my chain that's on you. Where my time, oh, baby, it's all when we made to yeah. I forgot the damn lyrics, holy fuck. Okay, wait, a little drifting, how about that? Sorry, baby, yeah, we ah, shit, dude. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, I just thought go back. My intent never happened. Oh, God. I know. Never mind, that was absolutely fucking criminal. I should be in jail for even trying that, dude. Holy hell. That was fucking awful, brother. Holy. Just gonna check on TikTok real quick. Maybe I can find some cool songs that I can play on my TikTok. Hey, we love TikTok, don't we, folks? Sorry guys, 1 minute. Sorry. Wait, what should I even be doing right now? Nobody's in here. So. There's nobody to entertain except me, myself, and I. Nobody to entertain, unfortunately. I look so fucking shit, brother. Did you? No, I think I do not. Oh, shit. I low key got the, the moves like Jagger. No, I know that's the wrong. That's the wrong fucking damn song. Smooth like smooth like butter, like criminal undercover. Smooth like butter, criminal undercover. I don't know. You rocking out type shit. Also, I feel like my mic is gonna sound fucking crispy as hell, brother. Can't believe chimichangas don't exist in the chimichanga realm. The fuck am I even yapping on about? Wait, I'm gonna go. Need to have my stream chat on the side, even though I know damn well nobody's watching my stream. Go viewers, hell yeah, brother. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. I'm back. So, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so let's see, guys. Dark Deception? No, Dark Deception is already a fucking pain in the ass. Why would I even play that game anymore? Uh, do you guys want? Yeah. Okay. Reaction content is what we do. Am I right? Reaction content is what we do. Oh yeah, iDubbbz and Anissa. Good kid. Ooh, I love good kid. We love to see some good kid over here. Good kid. Yeah, you guys didn't see shit. Okay, YouTube, you didn't see shit either. Disappearance of arcade craniacs.
YouTube is host to many radically different kinds of content, from vlogging to challenges, from video essays to streamers' vlogs.
Video essay and the motherfucker just shows himself. Okay. Also, this is Turkey Tom. Go follow this guy. Okay, he's cool. I guess go subscribe. Wait, am I subscribed to this guy? I should be. Dude, I forgot to subscribe to this guy.
Seems particularly inept at platforming is healthy, functional relationships. Save a very select few here and there.
They got
it's almost
Foodie Pie.
when two people's relationship moves from their private lives into the scope of their online personas, where it becomes the subject of content creation, it's simply a matter of time before it crashes and burns. Usually, with a heavily publicized fallout all over social media. With this being such a pattern, you must wonder why. Why is it that YouTubers have such a rotten track record when it comes to dating? Today, we'll be covering the case of Arcade Craniacs, or namely, how the relationship of Edward Centennial and Nicole Land not only ended on an extremely
This motherfucker knows the damn name, like the actual names.
sour note in front of hundreds of
I
thousands
was Groot. Hold up, pause. That is a absolutely fucking abominable title.
fans, but
Jeez.
was also revealed to have been doomed from the very start.
Start.
The year was
From the
2007,
start.
just a couple of years after YouTube had
Before the
been
storm.
At this point in time, making a career off of AdSense wasn't even a dream in the minds of people who posted their videos on the site, which was little more than a way to share home videos.
Oh, that's Jared in the zoo, or I forgot his name, but he was in the like the Chicago Zoo or something. I forgot.
Only ever
Okay.
accidentally going viral, which was what being a web celebrity was called back then. Just to give you an idea of how
Web
big the
celebrity.
stories
That
were,
sounds
the
that
troll
sounds
phase
very.
was a whole year away from being conceived. Meanwhile,
Hmm?
15-year-old named Edward Centennial created a YouTube account called Superhero 15 2007, where he would sporadically upload
Edward
videos of
Centennial.
himself doing tricks while skating, with no pretense of garnering any sort of online
Look
following.
at that. Look at that dark and gritty shit, dude. I love that.
2014, a video would be uploaded called
Guy tries to ex-girlfriend.
Original, where a now 21-year-old Edward would be spoofing another video, which was uploaded 2 days prior and was very popular at the time, of a guy lamenting his breakup. In the video, Edward appears to have over-the-top mascara tears streaming down his face, acting as a informative, overly dramatic sworn lover, intermittently
That's
calling his
crazy,
ex-girlfriend who
dude.
broke up with him a liar, and declaring his love for her, at one point even pretending to have a heart attack.
Babe, look, I can see it from right here, babe. Look, it's you and me together, babe.
That's you and me together.
Trust me. I fucking love you, babe.
This is one of the strangest acts of foreshadowing ever published on the internet, and soon you'll have to see why. The years went by as the
Oh, yeah, that's
complete
funny.
inactivity, and it was probably during this period that Edward was working at
Oh, trust me, I used to be a manager at Burger King. I know.
Burger King as a manager, and was mostly not online whatsoever. That
We
is,
love Burger King, don't we, folks?
2017, when
On New
Edward was
Year's.
walking home at 4 a.m., probably after celebrating New Year's, when a stranger assaulted him with a steel pipe. This assault made Edward unable to work or even eat.
What? What the fuck? That is the most random shit ever, dude. Motherfucker got assaulted for no reason. What the hell?
The attack not only severely damaged his upper lip, but also fractured his jaw. His lip ended up needing surgical repair from a plastic surgeon, which is insurance.
Damn,
So he
that's
opened a
crazy.
GoFundMe to raise financial support for the medical bills, which actually racked up to the tune of $27,000. A relatively big Los Angeles skate park and collective called the Barracks made a Facebook post advertising for Edward's GoFundMe, which then managed to raise
That's good.
$9,000
That's cool.
487 donors. This resulting downtime from the recuperation had Edward trying to look for alternative sources of income. 6 months later, in July 2017, the YouTube account Arcade Craniacs was created, with the express purpose of posting videos related to arcade games, which was already somewhat of a niche content genre on YouTube. For the most part, the person
Oh, they're like arcade Oh, that's why their name is Arcade Craniacs. I thought it was just like some kind of quirky name that you had.
Most likely due to his then still healing facial scar, which he tried to conceal whenever he was on camera.
So for this video, the comment full of money, we have 510 comments.
510 comments.
That's a lot, okay? I tell you that much.
So that laptop is old as shit, dude. Look at that.
First successful video. How to Cheat at Carnival Games, which now has amassed a little over
LA County Fair.
We won a bitch minute for losing. We just won a bitch minute for losing. Alright. So that's the video, guys.
That's sick.
In
That's
that
cool.
video description, their Patreon account was being advertised, though it has since been deleted. The channel would continue to fund the content and produce many
Will Monopoly money work at our arcade? That's
crazy thumbnails with scantily clad or otherwise sexually exploitative pictures of Nicole. Because of this, the channel was targeted by the demonetization algorithm a few times, which Edward took to Twitter to complain about. I'll take a very brief break here.
I'm a skateboard P.
Was created around the same time
Wow.
that the Arcade Brainiacs channel
I feel like
was.
there's more than
For
P at the end of the
He has a
sentence.
disturbing amount of attention dedicated to his
But-
bowel movements. What? What are you talking about? Ha ha ha. This dude tweeted about me. Ha ha ha. Plus, I was taking a poop, and still am right now. So I have nothing
We do not need to know that, Edward. What the fuck?
to do. Don't eat Chipotle. Have you ever pooped a demonic poop before?
What is this guy with fucking shit, dude? Wait, no, not fucking shit. I mean like shitting fuck. Holy fuck, I think I might be on acid or
Well, I
something.
have. I'm not sure why this is.
Jesus Christ. Even Tom himself can't fucking handle this.
In any event, while the growth of the channel was already linearly going up over time, and their arcade videos frequently netting over 1 million views, it skyrocketed once 2020 and the lockdown came around, which caused the arcades that they would
2020
shoot content to close down. This led them to make a pivot to 3 a.m. content, which is basically a genre of YouTube videos wherein, if you do certain things at 3 a.m., creepy pasta characters come to life and try to kill you.
Spooky!
I hug him.
Motherfucker got spring locked, that's crazy.
In 2020, there
Imagine
were
getting-
around that Chuck E. Cheese was going to close down, and they capitalized on this trend quite successfully, much to the joy of Edward, whose lifelong enjoyment of the pizza franchise got his family to nickname
Pizza.
Chucky. At around this time, they started frequently collaborating with Missy Noel, a fellow
Missy
arcade
Noel.
channel turned 3 a.m. YouTuber. However unlikely that pipeline may be, despite the evidence try-hardish and view-hungry nature.
I like how stupid this shit is.
Brainiac's videos had a twist to
You know?
them. They had a semblance of self-awareness and a sense of humor. Sure, they were still pandering as hard as possible.
Yo, why was the guy like caressing himself like?
Funny.
Oh
Jeez.
my god.
This is the most unserious shit ever. I know this guy was fucking giggling right after this, dude. He was absolutely laughing his ass off after this.
You are He's listening to the baby.
Dude, the amount of takes that would have had, dude. Dude, I can already imagine the outcuts. This guy did not say that shit with a straight face on the first try.
You guys.
God damn.
He literally has a fat ass, and I want to
What, dude? What the
smack it.
My God, this is not friendly at all. What? I want to smack the fat ass? That's crazy, brother.
This
Okay, even if, like, you don't take this as, like, satire, right? Even if he didn't do it as satire, dude. This is obnoxiously funny. Like, genuinely funny. Wait, I'm gonna go watch some of this shit later.
and hygiene strategies to milk the content for as many
666.
I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry. Face and having arrows, red circles in every thumbnail gave them a kind of meme
Arrows and
status that
red circles, big red.
At its absolute peak, the channel was getting millions of views on average, and the hideous, trashy aesthetic and overly obnoxious delivery that the videos had became a source of entertainment, causing some to hate watch the videos in the same way that someone may watch Nikocado Avocado. But
We love hate
they
watching, don't we,
eventually
folks?
even evolved into a loyal following who genuinely enjoyed their videos for what they were. They had a real fan base who appreciated what they did and supported
God
them
damn,
as a
she's
couple.
bossy.
2, 1, go!
Oh my God, it's Shadow the Hedgehog! Yo, he throwing that shit back.
At this point, it looks like
Working!
everything
Fucking
was on the up
hilarious.
and up for Edward and Nicole. But, as a wise man once said, if you ride like lightning, you'll crash like thunder. Sometimes,
Who the fuck said that? Because that is the best quote I've ever heard. Ride like lightning, crash like thunder. Are you kidding, my guy? Nobody. No way. Wait, I'm gonna go switch it back.
the
Never
best
mind.
way to hide things is in plain sight. On the surface, it seemed as if Vicky and Edward were in a great relationship, collaborating towards their shared goal of growing a particular brand of YouTube content, regardless of how taxing or strange it could be, and being remarkably successful at it. However, behind these scenes, things were a lot darker than expected. On October 3rd, 2021, a video was uploaded on the Arcade Craniacs channel that had Vicky on the thumbnail, though she was nowhere to be seen in the video itself, which raised a few eyebrows. But this was nothing out of the ordinary. However,
Clickbait.
behind these scenes, unbeknownst to any of the viewers, they had broken up and were far from being on good terms. The channel kept uploading as if nothing had happened, and still getting substantial amounts of views. But on October 12th,
Do
Vicky
not-
posted to her TikTok, Wabi Sabi. In the
Wabi
video,
Sabi.
there was a caption which read, "Trying to have an appetite while you're going through a
Trying to have an outfit. Oh yeah. The guy's reading it. Why am I reading it too?
all
What the
over
fuck?
social media." What could this mean? Was she joking? The
I'm
same
dumb, ain't I?
day, Nikki would upload a video to the YouTube channel called
Me Ranting in New
where
York,
she would
yeah.
document her and her friend Anu, who was herself another successful TikToker, on their trip to New York, which she mentioned she would not have been able to do while in the relationship she was in. After some montage of the traveling, she begins talking about
Oh,
breakup in a
dude,
way
the
that
motion
heavily
blur.
suggests
That shit
the
gave me.
relationship with Edward
Oh,
was
dude, that's a
extremely bad
headache.
for her.
Another thing is that I literally threw up on myself one day ago. Have not thrown up in many years. The last time I threw up on myself.
Jesus
was
Christ,
when-
those are some long ass nails. Oh fuck, I got them. My god. The last time I threw up on myself was 2020 something something.
that I met my ex-boyfriend Edward. So isn't that weird? Isn't that kind of quirky? It's pretty quirky. People's online relationships that are
Relationships?
couples, like people's relationships that are in the social media spotlight, are not always what they seem. So this
Social
may
media.
seem very abrupt to you guys, but it's not to me. It's not in my life, abrupt. I broke up with Edward several weeks ago.
Oh, how long is this
for
video? It's a 30-minute
very,
video.
very,
Jesus
very,
Christ.
Very valid reasons.
A couple of days later, most likely due to people rapidly commenting on all of his accounts.
I thought this was a hub. This was the hub for a second because of the damn the orange and black thing. Maybe I've been using the hug too much, dude. I might be a booner.
He would go on to cry throughout the entirety of the stream.
Edward Chen Oh my god, I can't. What?
I don't deserve nothing in life. I don't deserve nothing, dude. Nicole's like the most amazing woman in the world, dude. I fucking love her, dude. She's such a fucking genuine soul. Such a nice person. She's such a nice person.
Damn, poor Edward, man.
Dude. And I messed everything up in the beginning of our relationship, dude. I'm just a really a crap human, dude. Don't get me wrong. Like me and Nicole, we had a lot of times where we love each other so much, and we've done so many cool things together. But
Cool things. What the fuck?
Dude, I was just so messed up from things that happened in my life, and I trust me, guys. Nicole didn't do nothing at all. She's been the most nicest, most caring, fucking loving person ever. It's just all on me. I'm just a crap
minute, guys.
human, dude. I'm literally just a crap human. I don't deserve nothing in life. I don't deserve anything, you know?
Edward's very public
Oh, it's not
display of
blowing
regret,
up.
as well as his purposeful, though vague, admission of guilt, persuaded many people to flock over to his side. The audience members
What the
took
hell?
notice with the contrast of how poorly he was dealing with it, saying that he was struggling to even record new content for the channel, juxtaposed against how Nicole addressed it in a much more emotionally composed way during a trip to New York, and implying that Edward was at fault. Because of this, despite the details and reasons for the breakup still being completely unknown, the public began resenting Nicole for her role in initiating it, which she took offense comments too. Many people commented on any post of hers with another guy saying, "That's not Edward," which led her
Edward made you is
about
great.
a month after the breakup, complaining about these stragglers left over from the Craniacs fan base that were still following her just to attack her. The post inflamed the commenters even more, which prompted Nicole to make a series of Instagram stories clarifying that the reason why it was such a sensitive topic and why the comments annoyed her was because
What? I was groomed by my ex starting at the age of 17. Jesus Christ, Edward. Never mind. I felt bad, but now I do not feel bad because I am not
she'd
feeling
allegedly been
bad.
groomed by Edward since age 17. And due to the abusive nature of the relationship, being reminded of it all the time was very vexing for her. After a long period of awkward silence,
Vexing,
from both of
that's
them, now it
not
seemed
really
that things
cool
were coming
word.
to a head. Soon following her allegations that Edward was a groomer, Edward took to his stories to counter her claims. And this time, his tune would be nothing like the last time he talked about Nicole. I'll mostly let his demeanor speak for itself.
Why is he blue now?
What the fuck? I just read on Nicole's story making the worst fake fucking accusation about me. Now, I have not even talked about her in fucking months so we could move on with our fucking lives, but she always has to bring my fucking name up so she can be relevant because she's irrelevant now. I legit have proof on the
Irrelevant.
next story
I think I
to
turned
show
into a
you
CD.
that it's all bullshit. You can't believe everything on the fucking internet. And you know what? You know what's the most fucked up thing? Is that a lot of you guys have no idea what happens behind the scenes when we broke up. Has she called me saying that she misses me, how much she loves me, how she did the worst decision in her life in breaking up with me? I legit have proof, okay?
They smoke crazy,
So on to the
dude.
weepy guy taking on all of the blame. In the video, he uses the fact that she hung out with him after the breakup against her, also showing a comment of hers. It reads as follows: "Y'all, I had a boyfriend before I met Edward. We met when I was 18. I don't appreciate a lot of these comments that are straight up making up things about me." To which Edward himself replied, "SMH dude, this is why social media is so toxic." When this series of stories was posted to YouTube, Nicole's friend Anu commented on it, saying, "I was a personal witness to the pain and suffering Nikki had to endure post-Edward, and I will stand by her in support for her standing up for herself. She was 17 when they started dating, and she has refuted Edward's lies."
I can't even comment right
When
now,
you are in an
dude.
abusive relationship, your abusers
just-
often make you do things / lie to protect their image. I have literally experienced the same thing in past relationships. You all need to start believing victims and look at the cold, hard video evidence in front of you, presented by the person victimized in the situation, not a shoddy TikTok comment that he forced her to post. Going over to Nicole's Instagram stories, she not only claimed that she was compelled to write that comment exonerating Edward, but did go on to show that they were already together before she was 18, pointing out that she still had public Instagram posts up from the time when they first met that anyone could go look at.
That's
One of these
crazy.
videos included Edward claiming that he was 16 to her, which was a blatant lie considering he was already 23
How are you like 43 and 6 foot? 6 quarters? What the fuck?
years old at the time. But, based on old tweets from Edward, he seemed to think that he looked young for his age, perhaps lending some credibility to the fact that he thought he could get away with a lie. Multiple videos in her Instagram Reels, still up as of writing this video, show Edward as early as April 2016, one even containing an, again, sleeping Nicole. This theme of recording her while she's out without her consent or knowledge just keeps popping up, since in another video, which now seems to have been deleted, a drinking Edward films Nicole, who was still a minor at the time, completely knocked out unconscious, presumably from drinking with him, with hickeys on her chest, while he essentially gloated about having taken Polaroid pictures of her. Nicole goes on to expound upon their differences.
Now that's
"I was
weird,
born on
Edward.
November
Now that's
20th,
weird.
1998.
Okay.
His birthday is January 27th, 1992. Many didn't realize our age gap. I posted clues to this so many times and in my videos, and no one noticed.
Wait, so the age gap is around 6 years. Ooh, that is a big one. Eesh.
Like, I'm tired. Edward has tried his best to be my friend, just so I wouldn't say shit about this. Also, how am I a gold digger if I was out working with him too? Like, we were there at the same hours I filmed. Haha, the effort y'all will go through to call me a bitch when he was a full-grown man dating a 17-year-old. He attended my graduation ceremony. As for Edward's claims about her still having feelings for him and regretting having broken up with him, and the footage he took while in her new apartment, Nicole had explanations for those as well. I'm really falling for someone sweet, and I would like if you just didn't talk to me unless it's business / about the money you owe me, because I feel very connected to this person. Although it is so brand new, and I want to date them without you blowing up my phone and stuff. I'm sorry, but like, I told you I'm looking for my soulmate. I'm looking for someone who could never hurt me, and I'm taking steps to do that. You should move on. You should let go. I don't feel any romantic love for you anymore, and I really haven't for a while. I felt disconnected from you even before I tried to break up with you this last time. My ex is reaching so hard. Every time I ignored him, he would blow up my phone. He kept trying to convince me to be his friend, and that's why I even let him into my apartment the first few nights after I moved in. He even took my damn cat.
Okay, taking the cat is now too far, okay? Anything except the cat. Why would you take someone else's cat? That is fucked, dude. That is fucked.
I had to literally run away to New York just to get away from him long enough to rent an apartment. I should have never believed his manipulation tactics. However, I cut him off completely, 100% before the week of Halloween. He also held the money he owed me over my head, so I had to be nice to him, or he literally wouldn't give me the money I worked for. It's the principle of it. I am not a gold digger, but I was literally there with him filming every single night. This makes him sharing his recordings of himself in her apartments even more suspect than it already was, because he clearly tried to contextualize them as if they're made up in some capacity, which evidently was not the case. Unfortunately, despite the receipts having been posted, they were only up on ephemeral Instagram stories, so the majority of people were still unaware of the allegations or what was supposedly going on behind the scenes, which meant this whole affair was far from over. As the time passed after their social media
This was
comment,
3 fucking years ago.
began to die down, Edward and Nicole's respective YouTube channels reflected the fallout. Craniacs, though still retaining a lot of the popularity it had garnered on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, started nosediving in views on his main channel as soon as the allegations were made, though Edward continued to post the same exact type of content as before without missing a beat, only now with a noticeably absent Nicole. Meanwhile, Nikki, who used to upload these same genre of videos as Craniacs to her personal channel, stopped doing so completely and took a sharp turn to lifestyle and vlogging with her new boyfriend. But before
We love
turning
vlogging,
over
don't
this
we?
leaf completely, she did one pit stop to put the conflict with Edward behind her once and for all. On November 27th, almost 2 full months after the breakup became public, Nicole posted a video titled "I Was Groomed, Hidden in Plain Sight," which now has over 1 million views. In it, Nicole gives full
That's
disclosure
crazy.
about not just the Craniacs affair, but everything related to it, now in an organized and easily consumable format, with its proceeds being donated to RAIN.org, which is America's largest anti-sexual violence organization. Now, I need to make it clear that everything Nicole says is alleged. I wasn't there, and neither were you. As the only people
Yeah,
that
I mean,
truly know what
I
happened
probably
to
wasn't
Nicole
wasn't
and
even
Edward. That
born
being
back
said,
then, man.
I will recap the experience that she details in her video. Before even getting to the topic of her abusive relationship with Edward, she mentions that before they even knew each other, she'd already been targeted by other groomers because of her visible vulnerability, being a troubled teenager who attended a continuation school, which, if you don't know, is essentially a school for students who are considered at risk of not graduating. The first grooming
Oh!
experience was when
So like schools for dunces, I guess?
just 13 years
Yeah.
old, being targeted by a guy who was at
Okay, I'm
least
sorry for
21
calling
years
anyone a
of age.
dunce.
Then when she was 14,
Alright,
a guy
I
who
did
was
not
almost
mean
20
that,
did the
okay,
same.
in a bad
Nicole
way, of
explains
course.
that by the time she met Edward,
I meant
she
that
was
in a
17,
positive
she was
way,
already
because
depressed and struggled to
you're a
keep
positive
friendships,
dunce.
meaning she was socially vulnerable.
And growing up, I honestly, unfortunately, seemed to be the perfect prey for these types of people.
She also reveals that Edward would have her lie and to go behind her mother's back to see him, saying instead she was going over to her friends' houses, when in actuality, she was going over to his, where he made a habit of giving her alcohol. Remember all of those instances of her being filmed while asleep? Often, it was the case that Edward had her purposely drink herself until she was unconscious, giving her hard liquor.
God
which she
damn,
drank.
dude, that is fucked. Alright, alcohol already tastes like shit, so imagine someone drinking like a damn bottle of
that I
it.
was going to like this friend's house,
Horrendous.
this friend's house for a sleepover every single night. And in reality, I was going out with him and we were drinking together all night. On our first date together, he took me to a park after we went to the liquor store and he bought a bottle of Peach New Amsterdam and Cactus Cooler.
Mind you, this is their first
I do not know what either of those are. I'm thinking they're like really hard liquors or some shit.
date,
I think.
and according to her account, he not only got her blackout drunk, but when she woke up, she found she had puked all over herself and he had taken off her shirt, proceeding to bathe.
Whoa. Hold on now. Hold on. What? Isn't that just my guy just raped her straight up?
Basically glowed about how
Oh,
he
that's
had taken
fucked.
advantage of the situation, but didn't, as if it was some kind of merit and not basic common decency, especially considering he was the one who made her blackout drunk in the first place. I don't mean to satirize this obviously horrible story, but his immediate next move.
I mean,
was
I
nothing
think
other
he
than
raped
asking
him, okay?
Nicole
This
for an
is-
IMDb
he raped her,
review
sorry.
of Lil Edward.
Allegedly.
So was he deterred by me vomiting all over myself and him almost getting in trouble for buying alcohol for a minor? No, of course not. In fact, he began texting me, asking me if I thought that his dick was big or not. Because
Hold the fucking phone, brother. Wait. Hold the phone. What? Oh, wait. Like, I wasn't that super big yesterday, but every fucking girl I fuck can't ever take Lil Ed. This motherfucker can't be serious. Every fucking girl I fuck can't ever never take Lil Edward is crazy, brother. Yeah. Like, I always have to go a half, I can't go full. My ex
apparently, before I had completely blacked out, I had been touching his dick.
Zoom.
Yet another highlight of Edward and Nicole's early dating was that, while Nicole was passed out drunk over at his house, he would leave her alone sleeping on his bed, while he'd go out and meet up with his other girlfriend, who was an adult, and would continue to see him, despite having full knowledge that he was seeing a minor on the side.
Other girlfriend?
Trying to
This motherfucker had 2 girls! That's crazy!
Was weird.
Holy shit, it just get worse!
And even tried to fight
Oh my
me.
god, this guy's a fucking pedo and a scumbag!
This girl had the audacity to message me today and act like she didn't do all that. Like, this was a grown woman that not only
A grown ass woman, by the way. A grown ass woman. Holy shit, dude.
To add
What
to
the
the list
fuck?
of people who were aware of what was happening but allowed it to go on was Edward's family. When she was still a minor and her mom moved to Texas, leaving her behind, she went to live at Edward's house, together with his entire family, who didn't mind that he was seeing a minor per se, but that it might have
Pedo family already, dude. That's crazy.
for legal reasons.
you knew I was 17. In fact, she knew I was 17 to the point at which, when I initially moved in, she was pissed. Why would she be pissed? Because she knew I was an underage minor. Not just for moral reasons, but for legal reasons. This was all bad.
It was during this time that
This is
Edward
all
would
bad.
provide for her, as he would call it, which actually meant giving her toothpaste and a steady supply of Taco Bell, perhaps explaining his incessant tweets about his bowel movements, along with a hefty daily intake of alcohol, which effectively made her an alcoholic. For these oh-so-charitable gifts, he would tell her she should be grateful and not complain about his actions towards her. Eventually, she did get a job, and moved out of his house and lived
That's the J word. We can't say the J word around here, alright? It's a jabe. Right? New synonym, jabe.
sister. But by the time this happened, it was far too late, and she was already wrapped completely around his finger. She couldn't even go to sleep before he did without being accused of cheating, which was particularly stressful
That's
since Edward
crazy.
usually went to sleep at 4 a.m., and Nicole had to wake up early to attend her job. Along with this, she couldn't be anywhere other men might be, which made it extremely difficult to have friends outside of the relationship. It got to the point where, even though she hadn't cheated on him, she began doubting herself, wondering if she actually did during some kind of Walter White fugue state.
It was because of situations like this that I literally started doubting my own reality. I started questioning myself. I was like, did I cheat on him? Even knowing that I had not cheated on him,
How-
I questioned myself.
The amount of like manipulation needed for that. Like, imagine making someone think that their world is fucked because you told them that they fucked you over. So that means even though they didn't, so now they think their world is fucked and they actually did fuck you over, but you didn't. But they're not fucked. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm low-key tweaking, holy fuck.
Did I? Like, what have I done wrong? Like, it seriously felt like reality based on how much anger and force he was putting behind his words.
The red flags were simply piling up on top of each other. What's interesting to remember is that, despite his extreme paranoia,
What is the context behind this clip? Mrs. Puff did not need to do that. What? What? Mrs. Puff, what the fuck? Get off of him.
about her cheating on him, he would have no problem during the
Oh god, what
era
the fuck?
plastering the video's thumbnails with sexually exploitative pictures of her. But hey, I guess it's okay if the
YouTube's gonna ban my ass, ain't it?
sexualized by are strangers on the internet. At age 19, Edward's worst fears came true as Nicole began developing feelings for another guy. And when she told him this, he began doing what psychologists call love bombing, which is when a narcissist overwhelms someone with compliments and displays of affection in order to guilt trip them and prevents them from doing what the narcissist does not want them to do. If the victim goes on to try and exact some sort of justice from their situation,
Look at these
they're the ones
thumbnails,
who
man.
more sensitive and not
It's like
the
9 p.m.
narcissist.
Don't
Events,
fucking
I'll
do this
leave
to
off a
me.
number of details here, but they go on to have sex, and Edward does a kind of what is called.
Hold up. That was not recommended. And what the fuck?
Stealthing, reproductive coercion, or rape, meaning he attempted to impregnate her without her consent. This is not only obviously a terrible thing to do to someone, but something that will seemingly become very illegal soon. But according to him, he did this because he loved her.
There was no mistakes being made. He, every single time, pulled out without mistake in order to not get me pregnant, of course. It was just a procedure. There was never any close calls, no mistake whatsoever. This time, he came inside me intentionally. And I think he did this because I was breaking up with him. And he knew that he needed to do something to get me to stay.
What?
It's very clear this had greatly disturbed and upset Nikki.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Taking her on a
Oh my god! Holy shit, he's a fucking rapist.
Which, according to Nicole,
Why does everyone want to be so that fucking freaky nowadays?
But due to Edward's
Jeez!
Nicole began blaming herself and ended up not following through. Having lost the will to end the relationship, they'd returned from Las Vegas to continue producing content for the Arcade Brainiacs channel, though Edward would continue to ignore any of her video ideas. And even after the channel started making enough money that she no longer had to work, Edward ensured that she'd keep working at Target to help teach her a lesson about real work. Again, this is the guy that runs away from people wearing Among Us costumes.
Okay, now that's funny though. You can't lie.
Kiss this booty! Yeah, you like that, huh? That's what happens when KJ ain't ever fine. You have to kiss this ass.
Once the switch to 3 a.m. content happened and there was a ramp up in
What?
money,
Sorry.
the AdSense was directly linked to his bank account. And whenever Nicole would bring up the topic of her receiving a paycheck of some sort, he would become irate, claiming that she was being materialistic, which she later echoed after they broke up.
Irate. Wait, what the fuck's this irate? Irate. Feeling or characterized by great. He was just like really fucking pissed. Okay.
Her insistence paid off though, as she did start getting paid eventually. 1 week before.
Okay, something's wrong. My fucking computer's lagging.
Before their new Chuck E. Cheese content went extremely viral all over social media, but particularly TikTok.
Please don't
Nicole
crash.
tried once again
Please
to
don't
help
crash,
them,
please.
And again, she failed. This is ironic considering that people who commented on the social media posts all collectively guffawed at how much they were a couple goals. In order to promote and maintain this public image
There it
of
is,
a
okay.
relationship, Edward had Nicole go through all her Instagram posts and get rid of anything from before she was 18 that showed them
What the
together.
fuck is
That
that?
is, with one exception. Intentionally on Nicole's part, much to Edward's chagrin. When someone noticed this proof of her being a minor, when Edward began dating her and posted a TikTok about it, he got very angry and had her post that comment disproving it. Regardless of this effort to keep up appearances, the dam was beginning to show cracks. Fortunately for archival purposes, those posts that Edward didn't want people to see had been saved, meaning that Nicole successfully restored them when she chose to speak out on it.
And when he found out about this, he was pissed, and he forced me to leave a comment saying that, no, this isn't true, this is a lie. Which basically is honestly dumb that anybody even uses that comment as proof, because literally the whole TikTok is proof, irrefutably so, that we, at the very least, knew each other or were flirting or something when I was a minor.
In an unknowingly serendipitous act,
Why does everyone likes minors now, okay?
The friend
What's-
she would eventually move out to New York with in order to get away with him. Interestingly enough, he only did this because he didn't want to have to put in the effort of giving her relationship advice and found her annoying. So he referred her to Nicole, who ended up getting relationship advice from her. After making her plans with Anu to go on a trip to New York, Nicole tried quitting the channel, to the mysterious reply from Edward that the channel was unquittable. However, he did allow her to take a break, as long as it was temporary. During this uneasy period, Nicole would go on to try to break up with Edward 4 times, all to no avail.
4 times, brother. 4 times.
But make it as difficult as possible for it to happen by watching her every move. However, reconciliation at this point was completely impossible, since, according to Nicole, a situation of domestic violence had taken place.
I told him,
What?
hey, I don't want to be with you because you groomed me, you sexually assaulted me, you took advantage of me, you used me, and also I don't want to be with anybody who tried to choke me out.
As Nicole recounts it,
Damn, okay.
he would punch her in the arm several times, to the point where it was black and blue, the way it would remain for several weeks, and proceed to choke her against the wall. To add insult to injury, she would
Jesus.
get frustrated in the following recording sessions when, during the taking of the thumbnail image, she'd be unable to show her cleavage because, without her sleeve jacket on, the bruises would be visible.
He punched me a bunch of times in the arm so hard that it literally turned black and blue. Like, for so
dude, that's
weeks, my arm was
That's
black and
fucked,
blue.
man.
And he grabbed me by my throat and shoved my head against the wall of our apartment and threatened to hit me again.
His justification for having hit her was that, during another fight of theirs, when he was speeding and driving under the influence simultaneously, suggesting that he'd drive off a cliff, while intermittently hitting himself in the head and hitting the pizza box she had on her lap while yelling, "Hit me," she hit him in the leg. Obviously, getting physically violent in a relationship
No,
is
that's
always a
crazy.
bad thing no matter who's doing it. But I have a sneaking suspicion that the fact that he's 30 pounds heavier than her is that he actually tried to choke her makes his aggression at least a little more extreme. But what do I
Yeah,
know?
no shit.
Another of Edward's go-to strategies to prevent the oncoming breakup was to threaten to commit suicide, though he would give up pretty easily when called on his bluff.
He also threatened to kill
That's
himself
crazy.
multiple times during these times when I was breaking up with him. One time in particular,
He really wanted to commit suicide because of
and walked
her.
into the kitchen to get a kitchen knife and held it to his wrist. And I said, "You're not gonna do that. You're scared of death." And I was right. He didn't do it.
The day before Nicole's trip to New York, she would tell him that she'd already partially signed papers to move into a new apartment, which prompted him to wait for her to sleep and start rapidly going through her phone. He would find Nicole's DM conversations with Anu and proceed to blame her for everything that led to the breakup. That is, while he would be screaming, throwing stuff around, threatening to kill himself, and at one point, even pretending to have a heart attack, trying to keep Nicole
I finally hit
from
my
leaving him.
mic.
Remind you of anything?
You know, I'll get it.
Oh, I did.
I'll get it.
No way, the reference.
Eventually, when this tactic failed, he would just move on from it and pretend that nothing happened. His Hail Mary
Oh,
attempt
my guy doing
was to
that.
block her exit, holding her by her wrist to stop her from leaving, which, too, failed, as Nicole's sister was waiting outside to drive her to the airport.
That's
He would continue to guilt trip
crazy.
her and blow up her phone with private messages, and as though she would oblige him, until he finally sent her the check for the work on the Craniacs channel. When Nicole started dating her new boyfriend, Matt, communications between them ceased entirely. Though he would try to reach even her friends and family members to try and get her to talk to him, eventually the situation settled.
Hey. At least it settled him, alright? Is that it? Oh, no, it's not.
Edward posted to his Instagram
A
saying,
conclusion.
"I take these accusations very seriously. I
I'll be contacting the property
channels and will return with a response very soon. I ask that the fans please be patient at this time as I sort this matter legally. Please give me time and I will respond properly and with legal representation. Thank you." A video was
This motherfucker's
posted to the Arcade
pulling out
Craniac's
the-
second channel called My Response, though it is now private and only visible through people's reposts and reactions to it. In it, he reiterates that he will be pursuing these matters
Okay.
legally, suggesting some kind of defamation lawsuit, while reassuring his viewers that he will continue posting videos regularly.
At the end of the day, this is not a game, okay? We just can't go off of he said, she said type stuff. As of now, I am no longer going to be talking about this on the internet because this is something that needs
Oh,
to
I
be
can.
sorted
You
out
can still see a scar from like the
by
thing. Oh,
plan
that's cool.
to address the allegations against me after speaking to my lawyer.
However, it's extremely unlikely that this will ever make it out of the internet, as even if he were to try and disprove any single one of Nikki's claims, the fact of the matter is he started dating her when she was a minor. So if any of this ever actually went to court, he would be setting himself up to instantly become the defendant. If we are to believe that, at least that video where Edward was crying for her was remotely genuine, then he did get his wish, as the Craniacs channel has seriously dwindled in views, while all of Nikki's videos gained popularity pretty linearly. After her having left the channel, she was replaced with two of Edward's friends, one of which is usually seen wearing a cheap Halloween demon mask. Though still getting good amounts
Cheap
of views
Halloween
on the
demon
shorts
mask,
here and
really?
there,
It doesn't look cheap. I mean, they didn't look
the
cheap.
channel screeched to a halt as the main videos are struggling to even get 100,000 views. A mere shadow of the Craniac's past audience reach. The current viewership most likely consisting of kids that were too young to understand what happened between Edward and
Children.
With this in mind, the future of Arcade Craniacs is very uncertain. If it'll have
Uncertain?
any
What the
future at
fuck?
all.
Just so many freaking memories, man. It was so cool, man. So cool and just really sad, man. That Chuck E. Cheese itself, the whole corporation, man.
I've been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.
Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, Tom, okay? Even though that's literally my name. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for streaming, eh? Well, we've gone for the past hour? Yeah, hour. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.